Good morning, Bulldogs. I hope you had a great weekend. A rainy night here on a Sunday night. I'm here with Gertie. Gertie's a rat terrier, really sweet dog. She's about 15 pounds. She's Marin's dog. She's a really good companion dog, likes to be on people's laps, likes to be petted. She does do well on the farm, likes to be out and about and try to do a little hunting, but overall, great little family dog. Just be glad you can't smell her breath. Let's get rolling here. I hope you had a great homecoming weekend. Please stand for the morning ceremony. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Once again, it was an amazing homecoming weekend. It was so great. It's been a couple of years since we had a homecoming like that. I hope you guys really enjoyed the homecoming festivities we had. Put together a little bit of a highlight video for that. Watch that now. Started out with a pep rally on Friday, from 9 through 12. Had the parade on Saturday afternoon. Great to hear the band again marching. Good to hear Livonia live and the pep band back in the stands. A long time since we had that. Playing Dear Livonia. Of course, we closed out with the homecoming dance in the courtyard with amazing atmosphere. So overall, it was trying to get through here. Overall, it was a great weekend. Like I said, I hope that we can continue to have more of these things. The big focus here, masks. I know there's been a lot of reminders from teachers and Dr. Kelsey and I in the hallways. We need to make sure that we're masking up while we're in school. COVID's still a real thing. You can just look at our football team as an example. 2 weeks in a row, they've had their games canceled because the team they were going against had to postpone or wouldn't be able to play this past couple weeks because they had individuals on their team that had COVID and they weren't masked or following the safety protocols, and they had to quarantine a number of individuals on the team, and because of that, they couldn't play their games. And Waverly, the team that was coming to play us this weekend, great program from Section 4. Their last 2 weeks, their 2 games have been canceled also because the teams they were going to play were in the same situation. So we've talked about this since day one. I know some of our older students and even some of our seniors are the ones we remind the most. Just a reminder that if we want to continue to have things like we had this weekend, if we want to continue to have those experiences, especially with seniors in your senior year, you need to mask up so we're not quarantining, we're not having to cancel or postpone things that we're trying to put in place. We're trying to make this year more normal than last year and definitely more normal than the year before that, but we need your cooperation, and it's going to continue to go in that direction. So whether you think that masking is helping or not, it's going to help you from quarantining, and it's going to help us from having to cancel things that we're putting in place to try to make you have the best experience you can have here at Livonia Middle High School. Talked a lot about the Paw Success, and I want to talk a little bit today about pursuing excellence. It's been a couple years since we had some academic requirements like we have this year. Many of you are back in your courses like you've taken in the past. We have a lot of advanced courses, AP courses, honors courses. A lot of us are taking 2 or 3 or even 4 tough classes this semester. And the level of work, the level of commitment, pursuing excellence is different. So I want to focus a little bit today on, if you ever read Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective Students, habit 1 is be proactive. Be a responsible person. To be a highly effective student, you need to be a responsible person. You need to take initiative. You need to choose your actions, attitudes, and moods, and not blame others for your wrongdoings. And do the right thing without being asked, even when no one's looking. Habit 2 of being a highly effective student is begin with the end in mind. Plan ahead, you set goals, you do things that have meaning and make a difference. You become an important part of your classroom, you contribute to what's going on in class, look for ways to be a good citizen. Habit 3, to be a highly effective student, you put first things first. You spend your time on things that are the most important, you prioritize. That means you have to say no sometimes to things that you shouldn't do. You set priorities, you make a schedule, and you follow the plan. Many of you, especially those of you that are playing sports, some are in the musical right now, middle school musical starting up right now, you're going to have a busy schedule. So you need to make sure you set what's important, what has to be done, make a schedule and follow that schedule. And make sure the more disciplined and organized you can be, the more effective and you're going to be as a student. Habit 4 is think win-win. You balance courage for getting what you want and consideration for what others want. You make deposits in other people's emotional bank accounts. When conflicts arise, you look for compromise. You look for a third alternative. Habit 5, to be a highly effective student, you seek first to understand, then to be understood. You listen to other people's ideas and feelings. You try to see things from their viewpoints. You try to listen to others without interrupting. And you're confident in voicing your own ideas. And this is a really important habit of highly effective students, highly effective people. That isn't always modeled in the media, not modeled by the adults or the people in the world, of looking at other people's ideas, trying to put yourself in other people's shoes and see their viewpoints. It's definitely a trait of highly successful people. And you look people in the eyes when you talk to them. You show them respect. You show that you're listening, attentive listening. Habit 6, synergize. I value other people's strengths and learn from them. Teamwork. I get along with others, even people who are different from me. I work well in groups. You work well in class. You work well working with other people. I seek out other people's ideas to solve problems because you know that by teaming with others, you can create better solutions than you could alone. And on the top of that, you're humble. You know that you can't do it alone, that you need support. And habit 7 of being a highly effective student is to sharpen the saw. It's take care of yourself. Eat right, exercise, get some sleep, set a schedule for sleep, just like you set a schedule for what's important. You have to study tonight to get ready for tomorrow on top of a busy schedule. Maybe you're doing the musical, maybe you're playing a sport right now, maybe you're helping out with the middle school musical and you're taking AP classes. Okay, a lot could be going on right now, but you need to take care of yourself. You need to make sure you're eating right, you're exercising, and getting some sleep. Make that all a priority. Make you a priority. Spend time with your family and friends. Have some downtime where you can just kind of recharge. You learn lots of ways and lots of places, not just at school. Find a place that that's quiet, where you can learn, where you can sit and have some time alone. And take time to help other people, even through all the craziness you might be going through right now. If you got a lot going on, taking the time to just do something small for someone else can really give you the energy to push through. So Bulldogs, a lot going on right now, but pursuing excellence, pursuing the best you can be inside the classroom and outside the classroom is very important. And what Aristotle put it best right here. He said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Stay strong, Bulldogs. Have a good week.